fats created equal? Can some be superior to others and even promote good health? Could knowing the difference help you determine which fat to avoid and which to consume in moderation? Stand by as Get Healthy with Dr. Cooper starts now. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Cooper Dockery and welcome to Get Healthy. This program is designed to educate you, the viewer, on how to develop and maintain a healthier lifestyle by adopting simple habits that will dramatically improve your health. Our topic today is choosing healthy fats. With the discussion of healthy diet, fats usually have a negative connotation. This perception is justified because certain types of fats and fat-like substances, such as cholesterol, may play a role in cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and obesity. The research on the consumption of fat continues to evolve, and some facts are clear. It is known that not all fats are created equal. Dietary fats can be found in foods from both plant and animal base. Certain fats have been linked to negative effects on the heart. These fats are usually known as bad fats. There are also fats that are found to offer significant health benefits, and these fats are the good fats. Fat is essential to your diet as protein and carbohydrates are in producing a source of energy as well as other function. It is best to reduce the intake of these fats and eat more of the good fats. The take-home message is that consuming too much animal fat will increase the risk of high cholesterol, which will later damage your blood vessels. This is what your blood vessel will look like in patients that consume too much unhealthy fat. If this blood vessel leads to the heart, it can produce chest pain or heart attack. If this blood vessel leads to the brain, then the flow of blood to the brain is decreased, and this could lead to a stroke. And of course, if this blood vessel leads to the lower extremities, then this could cause leg pain, non-healing ulcer, as well as amputation. Certainly, it is very important to keep these blood vessels open. You may do so by choosing healthy fats and avoiding unhealthy fats. At this time, we're going to take a short break. Don't go away. We have much more in our next segment.
Many diseases and poor health conditions that we suffer come as a result of not taking good care of our body. Dr. Cooper Dockery is a certified internist that will take care of your health. Are you suffering from diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic pain, or any other disease? Trust your health in the hands of Dr. Cooper Dockery. She and her great medical team will take care of you. Call today for an appointment. She is waiting for you.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly, like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
In our headlines today, just a minute from now, researchers have found that consuming a small amount of nuts a day may reduce the risk of a heart attack. The Adventist Health Study on nut consumption and heart disease showed that eating healthier fats lowered the risk of heart disease. A prospective cohort study was done with 31,208 non-Hispanic white California Seventh-day Adventists, Extensive dietary information was obtained at the baseline along with the values of traditional coronary artery risk factors. The participants were placed in 3 groups: those that ate nuts less than once a week, those that ate nuts 1 to 4 times a week, and those that ate nuts more than 5 times a week. The study showed that the relative risk of heart disease decreased to 52% in those that ate nuts more than 5 times a week. This study showed that the relative risk of heart disease decreased to about 52% in those that ate nuts more than 5 times a week. This study was published in the Archives of Internal Medicine, Volume 152. The research therefore concluded that the participants who consumed nuts frequently, more than 4 times weekly, experienced substantially fewer definite fatal and non-fatal coronary disease. Eating a handful of any nuts daily is good for heart health and longevity. There are some nut butters that are good sources of healthy fats. These are peanut butter, almond butter, and tahini. Please be reminded that butters and oils are processed foods and should be consumed in moderation. Ingesting too much of these foods may lead to consuming more calories than needed, and this could produce extra weight gain, one of the main consequences of obesity. So, are all fats created equal? This is Dr. Cooper Dockery, and that's the Health News.
Many diseases and poor health conditions that we suffer come as a result of not taking good care of our body. Dr. Donna Cooper Dockery is a certified internist that will take care of your health. Are you suffering from diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic pain, or any other disease? Trust your health in the hands of Dr. Donna Cooper Dockery. She and her great medical team will take care of you. Call today for an appointment. She is waiting for you.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly, like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
Welcome back to our program today, Get Healthy. In our studio today, we have Dr. Tamayo. Dr. Tamayo, can you tell us something about yourself in a few seconds?
I have been involved in the health programs for several years now. Even way back when I was in the Philippines, because basically I have an academic background on medical genetics and nutritional biochemistry, and I would like to transmit this to the general population, basically for people who would like to stay healthy.
Very good. Where do you currently work, Dr. Tamayo?
I work with South Texas College, and I used to give lectures as adjunct professor at the University of Texas Pan American.
Very good. Now, in our show today, we have been discussing healthy fats. What are those?
Healthy fats, basically, we are looking into 2 kinds of fats. We have the saturated and the unsaturated fats. So if we say saturated fats, those are primarily coming from animals. And so if we say healthy fats, those are the unsaturated fats. And this come basically from plants.
Alrighty. Let's talk a little bit about unhealthy fats. Tell me a little bit about the drawbacks of eating meat and getting your fat from animal products.
If we eat meat, basically what we are getting are the saturated fats, and also we are familiar with cholesterol.
Right.
And cholesterol, if we put into our body, if we ingest cholesterol, we are putting too much of what the body needs.
Right.
Because we understand that as human beings, and just like other animals, we produce our own cholesterol through the liver. And so if we are going to ingest animals, we are putting too much of the cholesterol that the body would need.
And why should we avoid too much cholesterol then? What are the dangers? Maybe one or two.
Cholesterol, if they are found in our system in so much amount, they would clog up our arteries, and so they would trickle down to several cardiovascular problems.
Right. And we know then that the number one cause of death is cardiovascular death.
Cardiovascular death.
So therefore, a diet high in cholesterol is not good for health.
It's not good for health, definitely.
All right then. So what type of fats would you recommend? The source of these fat. What should we recommend then?
You see, for unsaturated fatty acids, basically, we are concerned more often with the essential fatty acids that we get from plants. For example, we have omega-3 and omega-6. We also call this as alpha-linolenic acid and also linolenic acid, so omega-3 and omega-6 respectively.
In the news, we hear a lot about omega-3. Why should we ingest omega-3 fatty acids?
Basically, this one will improve our cardiovascular system, how the heart functions and how the blood vessels would carry the needed oxygen and nutrients through the body.
Right, so omega-3 fatty acid is one of the better fatty acid that we should try and ingest, am I right?
Correct.
What are the sources then for this omega-3 fatty acid? Where can we derive the fatty acid?
Many believe that these omega-3 fatty acids are basically coming from fish oils, but many don't know that fish oil is just one of the sources.
Right.
In fact, most of the best quality omega-3 fatty acids are gotten from
nuts, seeds. Very
yes.
good.
And then
olive oil.
we have
Olives.
olive oil, and also the one that is very familiar to us, the flax seeds.
Very good. What recommendation would you give to our public?
I would like to appeal to the public that in order for us to stay healthy, we should not ingest, if possible, animal fats, because this will ruin our health, not only on the amount of cholesterol that we are putting in, but we are putting in other unsaturated fatty acids which will ruin our health. Aside from that, if we ingest meat, then we are putting too much of the antibiotics that have been injected to animals, and at the same time there are growth hormones and other hormones that must have been introduced into the animal during their growth stage.
Very good.
So it is important that we should not ingest as much as possible any form of animal product.
So the least you ingest, the better for your health.
The better for your health.
I can see, Dr. Tamayo, that you have a lot to say. So therefore, I think I'm going to invite you back on a show in the future.
Yes,
At this
I
time,
will gladly do that.
Thank you so much for coming, Dr. Tamayo, and we will see you again in our next show. Thank you. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Many diseases and poor health conditions that we suffer come as a result of not taking good care of our body. Dr. Cooper Dockery is a certified internist that will take care of your health. Are you suffering from diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic pain, or any other disease? Trust your health in the hands of Dr. Cooper Dockery. She and her great medical team will take care of you. Call today for an appointment. She is waiting for you.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly, like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
In our kitchen today, we have Myra Bell. Myra Bell, what are you preparing today?
Today we have a wonderful salad, and it's actually mock tuna salad.
What is mock tuna salad?
Mock because there is no tuna in it. We're actually using garbanzos, chickpeas today.
And chickpea, this is widely used in the Mediterranean diet. Chickpea is very nutritious, has a high protein content as well as fiber.
I'm going to add just a few ones to demonstrate. What we want to do is just press them down with a fork or smash them, what we would call. And after we smash a few of them, we can continue adding them. And our purpose of this is just making the whole kernel smashed. After we finish this, we are going to continue,
That's all right.
to add the next ingredient, which is our 1/3 cup of celery.
Myra Bell, did we use cooked chickpea?
That is correct. We can use cooked chickpeas, which are garbanzos, as long as you rinse them before you use them, or we can use the old-fashioned style garbanzos. Just remember, we need to soak them overnight. It is a very hard bean.
Very good.
After we finish doing that, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of sweet onion. And we will proceed to put the 1/3 cup of Vegenaise.
Vegenaise, what's Vegenaise, Myra Bell?
Vegenaise is mayonnaise made from nothing but plant-based products. Yes, I've heard from my patients also saying, but it has fat. Yes, but when we're talking about Vegenaise, any fats that you see on the nutritional facts is coming from plant-based.
Right, and remember we're emphasizing plant-based nutrition.
We will proceed by adding our last ingredient, well, not the last one, but we have 1/2 tablespoon of yeast flakes.
Now, yeast flakes, we usually use yeast flakes for vitamin B12 supplement. Most time, patients or individuals that are vegans might be somewhat deficient in vitamin B12. So in a lot of our recipes, we supplement that B12 using the yeast flakes.
Not only that, but in most of the recipes, it will give you an extra taste like Parmesan.
That is
I know
correct.
that is something we like.
Yes.
The last ingredient we want to proceed to add is 1/2 tablespoon of soy sauce or amino sauce.
And soy sauce, that's made from soybean. And soybeans, again, very high in good healthy fats as well as protein.
This is very easy to make, and it is done.
That is so fast. So how much time did it take then?
I would say preparation time is 2 to 3 minutes, and putting it all together another 2 minutes.
So
go ahead, doctor.
if you're considering changing to a plant-based diet, this is a very simple recipe that you can make. It is done in a couple of seconds, and we're going to show you how to use this salad. So here we have 2 demonstrations for you. We have, what are these, Myra Bell?
Whole wheat crackers, saltine crackers.
Right. Now be very careful with the salt. As we said earlier on, salts high in sodium content and will increase the blood pressure. So we have to be very careful with the salt content.
Yes, do you always have an option when you buy either your pita chips and choosing your multigrain or salt or low salted.
Very good. And here we have sandwiches here for you. And if you notice, your plate is very colorful. We have different types of fruits and vegetables. For example, we have the strawberry. And why do we suggest strawberry to the diabetics, Myra Bell?
Strawberries are very good. They're very high in antioxidants, and they're very good because they're low
Low
glycemic
in sugar.
That is
very good. So we recommend any berries for the diabetics. And of course, we have carrots, high in vitamin A. That is very good for the vegan. And if you notice, we have the green leafy vegetable and the tomatoes, high in fiber. So If you're considering changing over, this is something very easy for you to do at home. And if you need more recipes, then go to our website. Go to gethealthywithdrcooper.tv.
Many diseases and poor health conditions that we suffer come as a result of not taking good care of our body. Dr. Donna Cooper Dockery is a certified internist that will take care of your health. Are you suffering from diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic pain, or any other disease? Trust your health in the hands of Dr. Donna Cooper Dockery. She and her great medical team will take care of you. Call today for an appointment. She is waiting for you.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going.
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly, like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
Thank you for staying with us at Get Healthy with Dr. Cooper. And at this time, we're going to go to our Living Active segment with Christopher and Rebecca.
Thank you, Dr. Cooper. This is Living Active. My name is Rebecca Huerta. This is Christopher Hanna, and we're going to be demonstrating an at-home workout that you can do to start off your day. Today's workout is going to go ahead and focus on your glute area. But first, we're going to make sure that we get a good warm-up so you don't get hurt. It's very important to always warm up and stretch before any routine that you do. So we're going to go ahead and jog in place for 5 minutes. And after those 5 minutes are up, you're going to do 30 jumping jacks. And after you complete those 30 jumping jacks, you're going to go ahead and do 20 squats. And after those 20 squats, you're going to do 10 push-ups. This is to make sure that your body is nice and warm and ready to work out. After that, make sure you stretch and drink plenty of water. So the first exercise that Chris is going to demonstrate for you is going to be a kickback. We're going to show you 2 types of variations of kickbacks. The first kickback, you're going to go ahead and bring your leg and just kick your leg straight back up while bent. You can also do a variation where you do cross over your leg and you really squeeze your glute when you're at the top. The next type of variation we're going to demonstrate is a straight leg kickback. Keep your leg straight and kick it up and cross it over your leg. You're going to want to do for each of these 3 sets of 15. So the next exercise that we're going to go ahead and demonstrate is Chris is going to take off the ankle weights. He's going to get a 15-pound dumbbell. He's going to get on all fours. And it's also another type of kickback. You're just adding more weight to it so you can get that extra burn. You're going to go ahead and kick back and make sure you really squeeze at the top. You're going to do 3 sets of 15, but on the 15th rep, you're going to do 15 pulses at the very top. Okay. And the next exercise that we're going to go ahead and demonstrate is going to be bridges, where Chris is going to lay down straight on his back. He's going to lift his glute area off the floor, and he's going to do 15 of these. And once again, when you're at the top, make sure you really squeeze so you can feel it in your glute area. And once you have completed 15 reps, you're going to hold for 10 to 15 seconds or until failure, until you really feel it start to burn. And this completes today's workouts of Living Active. Now make sure that you always drink plenty of water, you warm up, and you stretch. Now back to Dr. Cooper in the studio.
Thank you so much, Christopher and Rebecca, for the routine. At this time, we're going to go to a short break, so don't go away. Stay right with us. We'll be right back.
Many diseases and poor health conditions that we suffer come as a result of not taking good care of our body. Dr. Cooper Dockery is a certified internist that will take care of your health. Are you suffering from diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, chronic pain, or any other disease? Trust your health in the hands of Dr. Cooper Dockery. She and her great medical team will take care of you. Call today for an appointment. She is waiting for you.
Some risks are obviously not worth taking.
Watch where you're going!
Some aren't as obvious, but could be just as deadly, like the risk for type 2 diabetes, especially if you're over 45 or overweight. Take the diabetes risk test. It's free and takes less than a minute. Type 2 diabetes is one risk you can't afford to take. So stop diabetes before it stops you.
Thank you for being with us today in our show, Get Healthy. In our show today, we discuss choosing healthy fats. And as you recall, healthy fats are usually obtained from vegetable oils, nuts, and seeds. The not so healthy fats are usually obtained from animal products. It is recommended, therefore, that if you're seeking to enjoy a healthier, longer, and happier life, then you need to move away from animal-based products. However, changing habit is not always easy, so I recommend that you start slowly. You could consider reducing animal fat to twice a week. Remember that the consumption of a handful of nuts at least 5 times a week could reduce the risk of heart disease by 50%. Start with nuts that you enjoy. Olives, avocado are also a great source of healthy fats. Seeking divine help is very important to achieve and maintain good health and longevity. And our Creator wants us also to enjoy good health. Our Bible text today is found in 3 John 1 verse 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospereth. It is therefore very obvious that God wants us to have good health. So please ask Him for strength as you embark on this journey to a long and healthy life. Until next week, same time, same station, this is Dr. Cooper Dockery with Get Healthy. Please remember to visit our website, gethealthywithdrcooper.tv, and join us on Facebook.